Hewison here, president and founder of iknow.com and co-founder of MarketClub with your midday update for Wednesday, the 21st of November. Look for slow trading just before Thanksgiving, unless, it should be very slow going today as the markets are really, a lot of traders are taking off, but unless there's some escalation or some news that comes out of the Mideast, which could really put a spark, a really big move in the markets, it should be pretty quiet. However, we expect the markets to remain quiet, and we can see all the asset classes, all their volume is down for the year, so there's not a lot going there. This is our last broadcast until Monday. We are not broadcasting on Friday. We'll actually take a long weekend, and we just want to wish all our friends and American Market Club members a happy and safe Thanksgiving. So let's go to the markets, but first you want to be, if you're checking the prices on the 22nd, which is Thanksgiving Day, pay close attention to gold and oil. We mentioned the oil as we had a buy signal. We also recommended buying it yesterday, but let's go to the markets right now and take a look at what's going on. So it's really, really quiet. What we have seen is that we've rallied back in, this is the S&P 500, and this is a daily chart, and I'm going to go back, let's go back 3 months, but we've rallied back to, excuse me, the midpoint of the Donchian trade channel, which is normally a resistance area. Excuse me. So let's see what happens there, but very quiet volume, a doji line yesterday, and of course I think we'll see this market coming under pressure perhaps as early as next week. The trend is clearly down. All of our trade triangles, with the exception of the daily, is in a negative mode. We're just back over the 200-day moving average, but it really doesn't mean a lot in our terms because we still have this market under pressure. So moving along to the you can see the Dow, excuse me, also is really not quite as strong and really is struggling to keep up here. Not a good day yesterday, a little bit higher today. Really no conviction either way, but mainly the monthly and the weekly trade triangles are still negative on this market. No reason to rush in to this market. Now on the Nasdaq, this is a little bit different there also. You had Apple, which is a big component of the Nasdaq. We've just rallied back 50%. We're back to the midpoint of the Donchian trade channel. I expect this market to find resistance right above this area, right around this area. And I think come next week when everyone's back from the holidays, and certainly back from Thanksgiving, we'll see this market really sort of get more relaxed and more back into the swing of things. But it's below the 200-day moving average. Our trade triangles are negative, 50% retracement. I don't see this market going higher. So moving on to the Eurodollar. The Eurodollar has been incredibly stubborn. We're trading around 128.19 higher for the week, but the reality is this is an area, this 128 level, which we've mentioned before, is going to offer resistance. We're at the midpoint of the Donchian trade channel. We're getting to a little bit overboard here. A lot of people were short this market, expecting it to go to 125, including ourselves. But the markets are telling you right now it's longer, kind of a mixed trading range right now, and we're at the sort of the midpoint, the high point of the trading range. So let's see how that plays out. On certainly tomorrow we'll be trading Europe and Asia, and certainly on Friday. So we'll see how that plays out. But remember, we don't have a broadcast until Monday. So looking at gold, the big place there to look at is the 1,738 level, and we talked about this before, and that's going to come in right around these levels. And right here, right above this line here, that's $1,738. If we go over that level, buy, absolutely buy, because all of our trade triangles, this intermediate trade triangle would turn positive. So definitely want to pay close attention to that tomorrow and on Friday. So let's clear the screen and go to our next market. And the next market we're going to be looking at is going to be crude oil. Crude oil is higher for the week, but it really isn't acting the way we expected it to act given the tensions in the Middle East. However, it does appear as though this market's beginning to coil, just beginning to build this energy. And you can see where the line in the sand is right here at 90. If we make this market move over 90, then certainly we are going to see something on the upside. But right now it's sort of beginning to roll up. we've got both our daily and our intermediate term trends positive, meaning it should be long because we trade crude oil basically with our World Cup portfolio. We use the intermediate term for the trend and the daily here for timing. So again, that's how we look at these markets. And so far, you want to be long this market. It is the market's about flat for the week, but we'll see how this plays out. So let's scope this out and get. Next market is going to be copper. Copper, again, found resistance at the 3.55 level. We talked about this area before, and it's really going to have a hard time getting over that given the current scenario. A little reversal today, but still higher for the week. But again, we've got from an overbought condition, which is right here. And so I think we'll still jog around here with 65, indicating a trading range. And that's pretty much what we have. So you can just look at this market and see that we've got this this area here. And if we just put our kind of like really, that's kind of like the resistance. And that's kind of like the support. So you've got support here. And you've got resistance. So the support at 340. And you got resistance at 355. So that's pretty much the whole game in copper right for the moment. So let's just clear that screen off and go to our last chart today, and that's going to be the silver market. And silver market's actually really acting, I think, even though it's under a little bit of profit taking today, it's still acting very, very well. It's closing higher for the week, plus 100. It's one of a few markets that we have a plus 100 on, and this looks like it wants to go higher. You can see, as we talked about, this energy field right here, just building and building and building, and it's sort of leading the way for the metals. And certainly we could see a big pounce up to the upside, and we're looking for this market certainly to go to the 35 level just as a test, and then I think we'll see this market potentially go higher than that. So let's see how things played out, but there's a lot going on. We'll be back on Monday. It's a very quiet session, so I just hope you are all away having fun and enjoy your Thanksgiving holiday. If you're an American and celebrating Thanksgiving, there's a lot to give thanks for this year. And if you're not, certainly watch the markets. We'll be back on Monday with the updates, but the markets, our quotes and everything else will be updating on course for Forex and the precious metals 24/7. And we will be back on Monday to look at these markets again. Have a great Thanksgiving, everyone. I'm Adam Hewison from Market Club. I'll talk to you on Monday.